Hello, hello. Test, test, test. We are live in 30 seconds. Test, test, test. We are live in 30 seconds. Good evening, ladies and gents. Good evening, ladies and gents. Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to Silverstone. Silverstone is known one of the historical tracks on the F1 circuit, and we have seen one of the best Formula One races this year in Silverstone exactly. Lewis Hamilton holds a record in this track. He has been sitting on the podium ever since 2008. Is he able to extend this record tonight? I don't think so, because he's not racing tonight, because we are racing in PSGL Formula 6. And joining you from the commentary box, I am Salim Haddad, and I hope my voice is going to be as ear-pleasing as possible. So hang on tight, and let's go. 60 minutes to go. We have some drivers who left the pits. I can look at Nicolas Boita, Maciek Lucinski, and VIR Leon, who have left the pits at the moment. Silverstone has 3 sectors. The second sector is highly demanding for the drivers, and they need to be physically active, especially on the upper body, because it has big gravity forces that are it contains big gravity forces on the neck. It's very tiring. It's very harsh on the drivers. This is why you need to be physically active to be able to complete turn 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. I'm talking, of course, about Maggots and Beckett's, which are followed by Chapelle. So our first driver to complete his lap is going to be It's Cool Man. What is it going to be Cool Man now? As we are going to be on board with him, he goes into Sector 1, passes through the first DRS detection zone, goes down to third gear, short shifts into fourth. First DRS zone, 8th gear. Purple sector 1 by him. He goes down to 5th gear, clips the apex. Oh, that's gonna be a slightly wide turn. Misses the apex here on turn 7 on Luffield. Into the second sector on Corpse, turn 9. That was a bad racing line on Beckett's. Slightly slow exit. He has purple sector 2 because he was the first driver to come out. It's going to be stolen by the Alfa Romeo driver. Goes down to 6th gear. Very good exit. Before the 50-meter board, goes down to 4th gear. Careful on the throttle. Short shifts into 5th. Across the finish line, managing to get a 127.9 by It's Cool Man. But is it Cool Man? We're gonna wait and see whether it's a good lap time or not. So 127.9 is gonna be the benchmark lap time for tonight. No, it's not, because Maciek Lucinski just got a 127.3. What a lap from the Polish driver. And we have a driver out. It's Thuis of the team ART. And Slinky Mr. Consistent gets a 127.381. Few hundredths of the second behind Maciek Lutsinski. Mentos, Marnix at 127.1, currently in first place. So we have a few drivers who trust run at 127.4, Mentos 127.9, and Nico with a 127.005. My oh my, what a lap! Good evening, ladies and gents. Once again, how are you doing? I'm gonna be taking a look at the chats. Please let me know if you are watching. Let us know in the chats where are you watching from and who are you supporting. We have Haddad saying, "Come on, Elliot, allez sinon j'envoie tes pieds." Ooh, blackmailing, and in French. Bonsoir, Haddad, if that's your name. So he's supporting Elliot. It's safe to say that. And Sam, a 127.1. Currently in second place. Marnix in third place with a 127.1 as well. So we have 12 drivers so far who were able to set their lap times. Kart Racer with a 127.0. Isn't that fast? We have Lars. Lars supporting Mentos. Hello Lars, do you remember me from Formula 10? Couple of, 2 seasons ago. I hope you do. So, ladies and gents, 14 drivers were able to set their lap times so far. Nico, the fastest one, at 127.005. If you want to start from first place, you gotta beat that lap time. It's so easy. We have in the chats Hestia supporting Nico as well, saying Nico on top. Well, I was talking with my co-commentator a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how important is the fan support, because it plays a big role on the mental health and on the moral of the driver. If you have high moral, you are more likely going to succeed. You're more likely going to get better results. This is why Slinky, who is currently in 7th place with a 127.3, has had an amazing season. Last season in Formula 8 specifically, where he finished in the second place of the championship. It's all about support. It's all about people. Well, it's driven by people, and we are emotional beings. We are driven by emotions. GSP pain. Pain is the worst emotion that a human can get. Currently in 7th place with a 127.3. His teammate Sam in 3rd place. He's looking to extend, to enhance his lap time. He's 3/10 away from pole position. Can't go anywhere. It can't go anywhere. From Luffield, heading into turn 8. It's going to be going on cops. That's a little bit of lift. He goes down to 7th gear. He goes off track. Ay, that's a mistake, and his lap time is now invalidated. Pain is in pain. Take a look at It's Cool Man, currently in 12th place with a 127.9. Carlsberry in 15th place, 132.2. Of course, this is not a representative lap time. He's gonna need to improve that one. He needs to prove us wrong. I have Joey RC, in 16th place, has yet to complete his lap time. Once again, fastest lap so far is a 127.005. If you want to start from first place, you gotta beat that lap time. The rules are so simple, it's so easy. But is it easy to get that lap time? It's a matter of time until we know who is gonna be able to get that one, as Joey RC gets a 127.5, puts him currently in 11th place. Mentos is 14th at 127.9. You see how the field is kind of close? Exactly 1 second. Exactly 1 second is separating the first driver from the 15th driver. Exactly 1 second. A perfect 1 second. Now we have Bruno. Bruno has yet to complete his... whoa. I saw an Alfa Romeo going straight into the wall. hope they did not crash. Nobody wants to crash. Especially on a track like Silverstone. As I was saying a couple of minutes ago, this year's Silverstone race has been one of the best races, one of the most exciting races on the calendar. So are we going to see another race like that? It's going to be a matter of time until we know. Nico of the Aston Martin currently on provisional pole position at 127.005 as his teammate Bruno gets a 127.2, currently in 6th place with 8 minutes to go. Again, ladies and gents, let us know in the chats, where are you watching from? Who are you supporting? We have Nicolas Boita from Brazil saying, who broke the 50-meter board in Sector 1? You know, this is a bad thing when it happens. Most of the drivers are driving without any racing line assist, and I don't know if you're asking me. I don't know. I wasn't able to catch that one. So most of the drivers they base their braking points on meter boards, on a few track details. Slinky, a 126.9, currently in 1st place. My goodness, what a lap from Slinky. Slinky today is a flying Dutchman. So I was saying that the majority of these drivers, they place their braking points and their turning points on real track objects like meter boards, like grass, shadows probably, but it's not something you can rely on because of the change in the sun direction, light direction. Kart Racer gets a 126.7. That is 2/10 faster than Slinky, as Nico gets a 126.8, currently in 2nd place. Sam gets a 126.9 with 6 minutes to go. This grid is on fire. Five minutes to go. Kart Racer on pole position at 126.7. Nico 2nd place, 126.8. Who's going to be the one to start first? As I was saying, the rules are very simple. You get the fastest lap time, you start from 1st place. It's that easy. Less than 5 minutes now to go. Well, let me continue. What was I saying? So Nicolas Boita is now annoyed because somebody probably knocked the 50-meter board in Sector 1. So it'd be safe to say probably that Nicolas Boita was using this 50-meter board as a turning point or as a braking point. I would assume it's going to be a turning point because braking at the 50-meter board is going to be too late. It's going to be too harsh on the brakes. So, well, knocking this board is making his life slightly difficult. So he's gonna need to improvise. He's gonna need to try to imagine where the 50-meter board physically is located, and he's gonna try to brake on that point. As I am currently on board now with Marnix, who's currently in 8th place with a 127.1, 4/10 off pole position. And he's going to be going now on Cops. Goes down to 7th gear with a little bit of lift on the throttle. Heading into Meggetts and Beckett's. Goes down to 6th gear. He's going to be heading to the 2nd DRS zone. He enables DRS. Goes down to 6th gear. A very good exit. Very good exit on Stowe. Now heading into turn 17 on the club. Clips the apex. Not the best exit. A 126.8. Not a 126.8, and with a slow turn 1, with a slightly slow. Slow turn 18. He missed the outer curb, which would have given him probably a faster racing line. Yet he was able to get a 126.8. My oh my, is that fast from Marnix. Well done, Marnix. So, Kart Racer is still going to be the driver to start from first place, unless someone would be generous enough to ruin his day. Joey RC 127.1, currently in 9th place. He needs to step up his game. Two minutes to go, ladies and gents. He's gonna have traffic ahead of him. The white hash moves out of the way. Of course, nobody would want a car to ruin their stint in the middle of the road. Once again, ladies and gents, let us know in the chats, who are you supporting? Where are you watching from? I will read that for you, and I will make this as interactive as possible. So till now, it's going to be Kart Racer. It's going to be starting from pole position. Marnix is out of the session. Is he going to stay from second place? We have Sem with a 100% battery. Looks like he's going to be going for a fast lap now. Kart Racer is on his out lap as well. And here goes Sem, currently 4th place, 126.9. Is he going to be able to improve? He needs 2 additional tenths of the second to get pole position and to start from first. The McLaren driver is surely going to try everything possible. Joey is out of the session. Joey RC. That's not the best exit. Not the best exit on turn 5 in the arena. As he goes into turn 6 on Brooklands, into Luffield on turn 7, heading now into Woodcote on turn 8. It goes down to 7th gear, slight lift on Cops, heading into Meggetts and Beckett's now. It goes down to 6th gear. An excellent exit on turn 14 in Chapelle, and a purple sector 2 from Sam. Is he going to be able to snatch the fastest lap? Heads into Stowe on turn 15. An excellent exit into Vale on turn 16. Goes down to 4th gear. Very careful. Short shifts it into 5th. Still careful on the throttle. It's going to be across the finish line, and it's pole position for Sam at 126.753. My goodness, what a lap from the McLaren driver. That is 100th of the second faster than Kart Racer. Is Kart Racer going to be able to deny him? GSP Payne, we have 2 McLarens on the front row in top 3. Kart Racer finds himself now in a sandwich made of McLaren. Of course, without the crust. Kart Racer has ruined his lap, and Kart Racer is not going to be able to improve his lap time anymore. Ay. Not good for him. Maciek Lutinsky crosses the finish line. I think this is going to be it. All of the drivers were able to complete their lap times. Ladies and gents, that was a legendary lap from Sam of the McLaren. A 126.753. He's going to be starting from pole position. The rules of the game are very simple. You get the fastest lap, you start from first place. It's as easy as it gets, but it's not that easy to get the fastest lap time. Once again, ladies and gents, let us know in the chats who are you supporting, where are you watching from. I will read that for you. Qualifying session is over. It's going to be Sam of the McLaren, 2 McLarens on the front row, and in a parallel world, Zach Brown is going to be very happy to have 2 cars on the front row. Well, ideally, in a perfect world, something you wouldn't see in real life Formula 1. Ladies and gents, that was it for today's qualifying session. It's going to be Sam, the Dutch driver, to start from first place. In second place, kart racer. We have 2 Germans and 2 McLarens. In third place, Payne, followed by Marnix. Nico starting 5th. 1 Elliott 6th, followed by Nicolas Boita. Slinky in 8th place. Bruno 9th. And Fusion in 10th place. Outside of the top 10, we have Maciek Lucinski from Poland. Mentos in 12th place, followed by Lynx, Trustron, Joey RC. In 16th place, we have It's Cool Man. But is it cool to start from 16th? I don't think so. Leon in 17th, followed by Carlsberry, Thurs, and that's it. Ladies and gents, don't go anywhere because in a couple of minutes, we are going to be racing in Silverstone. I highly recommend you to run to the kitchen and grab yourselves your favorite snacks and drinks because in a couple of minutes, less than a minute, in 1 minute, we are going to be racing from Silverstone. And it's going to be Sam of the McLaren starting from the front row, starting from first place. And we know how chaotic the first turns can be in Silverstone. We know how chaotic the high-speed corners can be in Silverstone. We have seen what happened between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton in the 2021 Formula 1 World Championship, as Lewis Hamilton sent Verstappen flying into the barrier. Taking a look at the sky, I can see the clouds. I don't want to upset the skies today, because nobody wants to drive on a rainy Silverstone. Can ladies and gents let us know in the chats who are you supporting? Where are you watching from? I will make sure to read that for you. Till now, it's the Dutch Sam who's going to be starting from pole position in his orange McLaren. Ladies and gents, the lights are preparing, and it's go for Silverstone! And it's an excellent start from Sam around the outside line. He was able to defend his position. Awesome start from Payne. It's going to be side by side with the Williams of Kart Racer around the outside, trying to go around the outside. It's not going to happen. He squeezed him wide. He's still going. Oh, there's still a room. There is still a room. Side by side they go now, heading into the arena. And through goes Kart Racer. What a start. What a start. I think we have missed a few things. All the drivers are going to be starting on the hard compound. We have yellow flag. We have had incidents. Maciek Lucinski is down in 19th place. We have Slinky went down to 18th place. Unfortunate. Probably something happened right there. We have Joey RC with test run. And a slow Ferrari in the inside line. I thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to send it. Oh, a spinning Ferrari. A spinning Alfa Romeo go off track on Megats and Beckett's. There goes Mentos and Joey RC. Yellow flag already, still the first lap. It's Sam sitting in first place, 6 tenths behind Kart Racer, followed by GSP Payne. This is Nico. Nico Nico fighting with Fusion of the Alpha Tauri. Seems that Nico is going to be having the inside line now. And Nico pushed the Alpha Tauri into the Ferrari of Lynx. There was contact between them. Fusion spun, lost 3 positions. And the 4th position now. To Thuis, the Brazilian driver. Leon of the Alfa Romeo trying to challenge the Red Bull of Carlos Very. As they're going to be heading now. Turn 5. Overtaking is going to be slightly difficult in the first 3 laps because the DRS is not going to be enabled yet. Of course, with DRS is going to give advantage to the drivers who are within 1 second of the driver ahead. On a certain place in the track. 2nd lap so far. No DNFs, which is looking good. No safety cars, no yellow flags. All good. All good. Sam still leading the race. 6 tenths behind Kart Racer, followed by Payne. We have a McLaren in 1 and 3. Zach Brown ideally is going to be very happy about this. And you can see all of the drivers were able to kinda extend their lead from the driver behind. We can see a train of cars from the 1st place till the 12th place. They're very close to each other. I'm talking about less than a second as Kart Racer gets the fastest lap. It's a 131.3. On board now with Leon as the DRS has just been enabled. Taking a look at the sky, I'm not too sure how the weather forecast is going to be about this race. And take a look at Leon, very close there to Carlos Very. 4 tenths in total. He's going to have DRS now. DRS has just been enabled in the first DRS zone. Leon getting a bit close to Carlos Very. Half a second separating them, we have a yellow flag. It's Joey RC, as usual, spinning in 19th place, and now he's 9 seconds behind Maciek Lutinsky. 3rd lap of the race. Seems Sam made a mistake because Kart Racer was able to catch up to him. And taking a look at P14, its Coolman was able to overtake the Alpha Tauri of Fusion. But Fusion is now going to have the DRS advantage. Same thing for its Coolman. DRS enabled. Is he going to be able to do anything here? It's too close, yet too far. I don't think it's going to go on... Whoa! He yields a position. He loses a position on Stowe to Slinky. Slinky bounces into 15th place as one Elliott was able to get the fastest lap. Fusion, easy on the throttle. Careful, boy, careful. You cannot be aggressive on the throttle on a tricky corner like turn 18 on the club. Mentos is going to be the first driver to open the penalties today, as he's the first to receive a set of penalties. 3-second time penalty for him. Kart Racer 3 tenths behind Sam. Sam might be in big trouble as they're going to be heading now into Cops on turn 9. That was a better exit from Sam. Heading into Maggots and Beckett's. Kart Racer is going to be receiving DRS as he leaves turn 14 on Chapelle. It was a better exit from Sam. DRS enabled by Kart Racer. He's getting very close to him. Take a look at the air, the power of the air suction. Up to 2 tenths behind, but still far. Need to be closer to finish and overtaking move. I'm going to take a look at it's cool, man, as he was able to overtake Thuis. Oh, contact between Slinky and Thuis. GSP Payne gets the fastest lap at 131.2. Slinky drops down to 17th place. Unfortunate today. You know, I used to say Slinky is Mr. Consistent until I gave him the commentator's curse. So I'm sorry, Slinky, for that. One Elliott in 5th place, 2/10 behind Marnix. Oh, Marnix went a little bit wide here on Luffield, turn 7. One Elliott is only 1/10 behind him as they're going to be moving now into Cups, the legendary corner where Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton have had their famous incident, heading now into Meggetts and Beckett. Mistakes from one Elliott. Make him lose some time. It was a perfect exit from him with the DRS enabled. Now he's getting very close to the Haas driver of Marnix. He's going to be sending it to the inside line. They're going to go side by side. Contact between them. And he sends the Haas of Marnix down to 9th place. I'm sure the stewards are going to have a say about this. It wasn't a very clean overtake from one Elliott as he moves up in the ranks into P4 he goes. It's Cool Man with the fastest lap, a 1:31.1. And currently on board now with Leon of the Alfa Romeo. You know, strategy-wise, it's going to be very ambiguous. Leon with the DRS enabled, getting very close to the Red Bull of Carl's Very. Made it look so easy. Made it look so easy in the inside line of Brooklands, turn 6. And Marnix goes off track. I wasn't able to see whether there was contact between him and It's Cool Man. Strategy-wise, it's going to go contact between Maciek Lutynski and Marnix. Both go off track. Toys benefits from this, says thank you very much, goes to 16th place. So I was saying, it's going to be a bit ambiguous about the strategies, or should I say straightforward? I mean, all of the drivers have the same tire compound, they're all on the hards. So are we going to say same strategy from everyone? Or are they going to dare to go into opposing strategies? Are they going to try to do the opposite of whatever the rival is going to be doing? I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting question as one Elliott gets a 1:31.0. Marnix loses his car once again. Sam still leading the pack with Kart Racer only 3/10 behind him. 2/10 now. They're going to be heading into a DRS zone. Things are not looking good for Sam. The first DRS zone, DRS enabled for Kart Racer. He's going to be moving to the inside line. Made it look so easy. Into turn 6 on Brooklands. Kart Racer is now leading the race. What a move from the Williams driver. And Sam is only 3/10 ahead of his teammate of the McLaren GSP Payne. Marnix receives a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You don't want to do that. You can avoid this. You can definitely avoid this. You can see some mistakes from Sam as his teammate was getting a bit closer to him. 2/10 separating them. Into the second DRS zone they go. The power of DRS, the power of air suction of slipstream. Oh, yo. Still 2/10 the gap between these two drivers. Are we going to see team orders between them? Are they free to race each other? Kart Racer, it's one Elliott with a fastest lap time, 1:30.7. Oh, JSP Payne was very late on the brakes. He almost hit his teammate. Was trying to go wide around the outside line, trying to force his teammate into doing a mistake. But you guys are teammates. What are you doing? The two McLaren drivers now, both with DRSs. GSP Payne only 1/10 behind Sam, was not able to catch up to him and to overtake him as Kart Racer goes wide. on turn 7 on left field. ERS enabled from GSP Payne to stay less than half a second from his teammate 2/10 now. Perfect exit on turn 9 on Cops. Into Maggots and Beckett's they go. They're going to be followed now by a DRS zone. Sam goes a little bit wide here. Second DRS zone on Chappelle on the hanger straight. Sam getting very close to Kart Racer. Is he going to be doing anything? No. Well defended by Kart Racer as he defends the inside line. Kart Racer still leading the race. Through goes the Williams of Kart Racer. Through goes the McLaren of Sam. And through goes the McLaren of Payne into lap 9. Payne is trying to apply the pressure on his teammate. You know, when teammates fight, it's going to be a big headache. We have seen it. We have seen it in Formula 1 in real life. Having 2 world champions or 2 race winners in the same team is going to give you a lot of headache. We have seen what happened between Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen, Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton and Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, it's yeah, when you have a competitive spirit within the same team, everyone's main goal is going to be to win for themselves, and they're going to forget the team goals and the team spirit. This is why teams favor someone like Valtteri Bottas as the 2 Aston Martins. The 2 Aston Martins were able to overtake. Well, one of them was able, at least Bruno was able to overtake Nicolas Boita. Now Nico going side by side with Nicolas Boita around the outside line. He goes, what a move. What a move from Nico. On turn 16 in Vale. Good move from him. Well, I was saying, Formula 1 teams usually favor drivers who are willing to accept team orders because it's a team sport, as the Ferrari uplink sends it to the inside line. He squeezes Nicolas Boita, forces him a little bit off track. Nicolas Boita takes his position back. Nice sportsmanship from Lynx, as now Lynx is going to be receiving DRS. Same thing for Nicolas Boita, as they're going to be heading now into Brooklands on turn 6. Going to be difficult to do anything. Yeah, I was saying people want drivers like Sergio Perez, like Valtteri Bottas, drivers who are willing to accept team orders, like Rubens Barrichello, and to make their lives easier because, well, you know, it's a complicated topic. We have 2 schools of thoughts. Some people are with, some people are against team orders. Well, on the positive side, they might help you maximize the team points, but on the other hand, they're going to favor one driver in favor of the other. There's the Ferrari of Links trying to go around the outside line. They're still side by side. He succeeds. He's very late on the brakes on turn 6 in Brooklands. I mean, wait a minute. I mean, in 16 in Vale. Lynx jumps up the fields into 7th place he goes. So there's always going to be a compromise if you have team orders within your team. Oh, we have Fusion out of the race. What happened to him? It seems he retired in the pit stop. So yellow flags at the beginning section of sector 1. 2 drivers are out, Marnix and Fusion. We are now in the 11th lap of the race, and it's still Kart Racer who is still leading the race. Williams must be happy. Jost Capito must be happy in a parallel world. Well, Jost Capito has left his position as Williams team principal. Might be politics, might be a complicated situation. We will soon find out what happened behind the scenes and why did he leave Williams. As I'm currently now on board with 1 Elliott, 3/10 behind GSP Payne. They're going to be heading now into turn 16 on Vale. You see also Carlsberry was able to overtake Trust Run. And he receives a 3-second time penalty. Seems he went off track or gained an advantage. On turn 15 in Stowe. Lynx with the fastest lap at 1:30.5. Let's take a look at 1 Elliott. Had a little bit of lock-up here. Mentos goes to the pits. Maybe has had a broken front wing. He's going to be changing. No broken front wing. He changes his tires. He goes from hards to mediums. So only 11 laps on the hards. That's really interesting. Is he going to be able to go till the end with the mediums on? Possibly, potentially, maybe. On board now with Sam. We are on the 12th lap of the race. 4/10 behind the leader, Kart Racer. Kart Racer was able to overtake Sam and steal the lead of the race from him and keep it in his pocket. Once again, through goes the Williams of Kart Racer. Through goes the McLaren of Sam. And through goes the McLaren of GSP Payne. Heading now into turn 3. Into turn 4 on the arena. We have it's Coolman going to the pits. Seems 12 laps on the hards are too much for him. And we have it's Coolman and Joey RC who go to the pits. Let's see what is happening between the top 3 drivers. Kart Racer in first place. Half a second behind him, Sam, followed by Payne. 3/10 behind, less than 3/10 now. So we have not seen him trying to do any overtaking moves on his teammate, rather than just applying the pressure on him. They're going to both be having DRSs now. A plural of DRS heading into turn 15 on Stowe. You know, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It takes courage to overtake. And Nico goes to the pits. Same thing for Lynx. Lynx was trying to overtake Nico. We also have the Haas of Nicolas Boita. We have the Alfa Romeo of Leon. We have the Red Bull of Carlsberry. All of these drivers went to the pits to change their tires. I assume they're going on the mediums as well because they have seen some drivers do the same thing. Yep, mediums it is. Maciek Lutinsky was able to overtake them. So these drivers are trying to do the undercut on the first 7 drivers. But are they going to be able to do this? As Mentos just got a 129.9. The fastest lap with the mediums on. Might be a sign that the mediums are the current fastest tire compound. The sky is still in gray. I hope they don't shed a tear tonight. A wet Silverstone is a dangerous Silverstone and a difficult one. And we have 4 drivers who went to the pits. I'm talking about Kart Racer, Sam, Payne, and Elliott. Oh, it's gonna be a double stack pit stop for Sam. Sam is gonna be. Why is he doing this to his teammate? His teammate. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. His teammate lost some time. Pain isn't pain. Pain isn't pain. And oh, he was forced to wait for Trustron to go into his pit, into his garage. Pain isn't big pain now. Take a look at how many positions he lost because of this, because of his teammate. They shouldn't have done a double stack pit stop. And he turns right into Leon. Leon takes the 8th place. I hope he hasn't broken his front wing, as he's just lost another position to Carlsberry, as Mentos has just retired from the session. I was able to see what happened to Mentos. Where is Mentos? I can't see him yet. I cannot see his car. It's a full course yellow, Is it going to be a safety car? I don't know. Bruno goes to the pits. The last driver to go to the pits. But Payne made a huge mistake. He should have pitted 1 lap earlier or 1 lap later. And Carlsberry gets a penalty. A drive-through penalty for speeding behind the virtual safety car. I was saying Payne should have not done this. Should have waited 1 lap next. You know, he was held up by his teammate Sam in the double stack pit stop, and he was held up by the Alpine of, I believe it was Trustron, in the pits, in the garage. Not a very good thing. We are now on the 16th lap of the race. Kart Racer was trying to fight Bruno for the lead of the race. Bruno still in the lead. Bruno has done so well here. Kart Racer with the DRS enabled is going to be side by side with him. Takes the inside line, goes through. Made it look so easy on turn 6 in Brooklands. What a move from Kart Racer. Tonight he's a Formula 1 racer, not a kart racer. This man is flying. Take a look at Lynx. 3/10 behind Nico of the Aston Martin. Ferrari versus Aston Martin. Heading now into Sector 2, into Meggets and Beckett's. He's approaching the Aston Martin driver as they're not going to be exiting turn 15 into turn 14 on Chapelle with the DRS enabled. And the DRS enabled. The Ferrari driver getting very close to the Aston Martin. He goes to the side. He's going to be going to the inside line. Oh, made it look so easy. Made it look so easy. Goes through Aston Martin in the inside line. Still trying to keep it alive. But his hopes are now dead. Just like my grandmother. One Elliott with the fastest lap, 1:29.4, and we have Carlsberry out of the race. Payne, 1:29.4. So it seems Carlsberry has retired in the pit stop. Where is GSP Payne? GSP Payne is 4/10 behind Leon. These battles are amazing. These battles between these drivers. I was seeing Leon was trying to go. Oh, look at this, look at this. Nicolas Boita was trying to take the wide racing line as Leon was trying to take the inside racing line, as they're now going to be heading into Cops on turn 9. Leon and Nicolas Boita. I am on board now with the Alfa Romeo of Leon, heading into Meggets and Beckett's. Oh, better racing line from Leon, was very close to Nicolas Boita, was forced to hit the brakes. Otherwise, he would have crashed into his rear with the DRS enabled, and the DRS not enabled. Getting very close to Nicolas Boita. Not enough, not enough, not enough. on turn 15. Stowe still behind him. Take a look at Sam in third place, 3/10 behind Bruno. And at the same time, Payne is catching up to Leon. All of the drivers now are on medium tire. Payne was going to go to the inside line, but he realized it would have ended in a crash. So nice reflexes from Payne. Nice reflexes. Otherwise, he would have been in pain. And a physical one. Sam is now 2/10 behind Bruno. We're going to be heading now to turn 10. Meggetts. Followed by turn 11. Followed by turn 12. Turn 13 on Beckett's with the exit. With the DRS enabled. Very close to the Aston Martin. Very close to the Aston Martin. He does not use he's not using his ERS. Even though he has higher battery charge. He has had a better exit than the Aston Martin driver. The Aston Martin will be taking the inside line, trying to defend himself. Oh, Sam was trying to go for the switchback. Bruno went a little bit wide here, heading into last turn. And into lap 19 they go. Still 1/10 separating the two drivers. Very close. Very close. We head now into turn 3. Heading into turn 4 on the arena. The Aston Martin driver went very close to Kart Racer. Heading into turn 5. DRS enabled. So you can see Sam made some mistakes. He lost some time. Now 3/10 separating him from the Aston Martin of Bruno. We have a yellow flag from, I believe, who is this? Maybe Slinky. Slinky lost some time. He's now in 12th place. Take a look at Leon. Leon only 2/10 behind Nicolas Boita. Nicolas Boita, the Brazilian driver. Experienced one. DRS enabled from Leon. Is he going to be Is he going to be moving to the outside line? He tries to go around the outside. Not quite close yet. Still within slipstream range. Oh, they made contact. They made contact. Leon sent Nicolas Boita into the barrier. He rammed him from behind. And I'm sure the stewards are not going to be very happy about this. Neither is Nicolas Boita, as I'm 100% sure he's having a lot of Brazilian bad words in his mind. Saying, what on earth have you done, Leon? You've made me lose my place in the top 10 in PSGL Formula 6. Ladies and gents, we are sponsored by GT Omega. Check the link in the description and you're going to get a discount on any GT Omega product. People in the chat still watching us, hello? What do you think of this race so far? Take a look at one Elliott. 3/10 behind Sam. He is catching up to Sam. So we have Phillips Spaz saying, WTF, how did this little contact make such an impact? Makes no sense. I know, right? I know, right? He sent him flying. And we have Waze saying, game the fix. I have no idea what that means. But okay. Yes, Hussein, if you're listening, it's me, Salim Haddad. So we are now on the 21st lap. And we still have, well, roughly speaking, we have 4 drivers fighting for the lead of the race. Philippe's best saying he sent him to oblivion with maybe 2 miles per hour difference. Yeah, he sent him to the Shadow Realm. He sent him to the Narnia closet. Sam is only 1/10 behind Bruno. Power of DRS was able to get him there. He's going to be heading now into turn 16 on He makes contact with the Red Bull driver, and the Red Bull driver makes contact with the Aston Martin, sends him spinning round the baby right now like a record player. He moves down to 8th place. His tires are now overheating and he's not able to keep his car straight. Needs to be careful on the throttle. This hurts. It hurts to be Bruno. It's, what's his name again? Pain? It's pain to be Bruno. From 3rd to 11th in one corner. Yeah, it's very painful. Very painful to see that. The Aston Martin driver was having a very good race today. Until this happened. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sometimes life is unfair. What are you going to do about it? Nothing you can do. We are still on the 22nd lap of the race. Kart Racer seems to be sitting comfortably in first place with a 1.8 second lead. Followed by Sam, the Dutch driver. And in third place, Juan Elliott. 1.6 seconds behind Sam. We have Tiger on 144 Hz saying no, Bruno. So I would assume that Bruno is a French driver. Salut Tiger, si tu es français. Salut mec, j'espère que tout va bien. Kart Racer gets the fastest lap. It's a 129.4. Well, this man is now the fastest driver on track, and its Coolman was able to, I don't know, I wasn't able to see whether that was a clean overtake or whether that was an incident between its Coolman and Trust Run. And yeah, Trust Run went off track. And Schoolman was able to snatch the 8th place from him. Non, salut, beau français. Salut mec, j'espère que tout va bien. Non, je suis pas français moi. Je suis libanais, mais je parle français. And Bruno into the pits. Well, I hope he's not going to retire. Bruno, desperate measures, desperate calls, modern solutions require modern problems. Require modern solutions. Bruno is going on a killer strategy. He's going for the soft tires. Is he going to be able to do anything with 4 laps to go? I don't know. Well, of course, as you know, the soft tires are a lot faster than the mediums, but they wear at a faster rate. Take a look at Lynx. Lynx was able to overtake the Aston Martin of Nico on turn 15 on Stowe. That was very interesting. It's a shame that we weren't able to see this on time. Take a look at Nicolas Boita going side by side. Nicolas Boita once again involved in an incident. It's not his fault. Nicolas Boita trying the maximum, trying the best. He's now down in 10th place, and he's just lost a position to Slinky. Slinky trying to squeeze him. Slinky around the outside line. Still side by side. Slinky goes through. Slinky goes through on turn 18. And in the points goes Slinky. Philippe Spess. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh my god. Best commentary in PSGL. You make it so much more fun. Love it. I don't know what to say. I'm blushing, man. I'm very honored to see a message like that. Nicolas Boita sends it to the inside line, takes his place back. Nicolas Boita has been driving so good today, but he was very unfortunate and he was very aggressive. You know, it's nice to be aggressive, to send it, to be all out or nothing, but it's very risky at the same time. It's better to lose a position than to lose the whole race. This is what they teach you in racing etiquette. We have Lynx goes through. Lynx in 4th place. Nico was trying to fight him over the 4th place. Ooh, where on earth did Payne come from? By the way, I want to say a message to Philip Spes. Philip, I was considering quitting commentating in this league because I was feeling that I wasn't able to be myself whenever I was being with a co-commentator. I didn't have the freedom to say whatever I want. I wasn't able to express myself freely. And I was considering quitting. And I wasn't going to commentate today until... I don't know why I changed my mind at the last second. And your message means a lot, Philip. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and probably remember it sometime in my retirement as I grow older. We have Thuys going to the pits. The Brazilian driver going to the pits. I think Bruno is going to be able to catch up any other drivers as we still have 2 laps to the end of the race. Kart Racer still in the lead. We have Tiger still supporting Elliott. He's saying, Allez Elliott. I assume Elliott is French. Elliott is 1 second behind Sam. He's outside of the DRS zone. He's very low on DRS, 2%. Come on, man. You got to save some battery charge. Philip Spes saying, I'm glad that you chose to commentate today. Thanks, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Your message means a lot to me. And one Elliott is now under the 1 second gap, under the 1 second window. 8/10 separating him to Sam. Oh, we have overtakes. Nicolas Boita jumps again. Nicolas Boita takes the 9th place back from the Alpine of Trustron. But is Trustron gonna trust his teammate behind him, Slinky? 3/10 behind. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. That's emotional damage for one Elliott, as he just received a 3-second time penalty, so he needs to stay 3 seconds ahead of Lynx, and his hopes of snatching the 2nd place from Sam are almost over, unless Sam crashes on whatever's left from the final lap of the race, that penultimate lap, as they call it. Into Maggots and Beckets they go. DRS enabled. 6/10. Well, even if you catch up to him, you have a 3-second time penalty. You're not going to be able to do anything. And we have Nico. Nico was able to overtake the Ferrari of Lynx. Lynx is struggling. Lynx is very low on ERS. He's trying to squeeze. Oh, yeah. He was trying to squeeze Payne. Instead, he received Payne himself. He went down to 7th place. Lynx, if only you backed out. If only you backed out, you would have finished 6th instead of 7th place. Ladies and gents, it's Kart Racer who wins in Silverstone. The Williams driver was able to do it. Sam in 2nd place. In 3rd place. 3rd place went to one Elliott. I assume he is a French driver parce que j'ai vu beaucoup de Français en train de le supporter dans les chats. Nico in 4th place, followed by Payne. Payne was able to bounce back after all that pain that he got during today's race. Leon in 6th place, followed by Lynx. That was painful to watch. That was painful to watch on the closing lap, to be honest. It's gonna hurt to be Lynx. In 8th place, it's Cool Man, but it's not Cool Man to finish in 8th. Trustron in 9th place, followed by Slinky. Oh, so I did not catch that. Maybe Nicolas Boita had penalties, and that's why Slinky and Trustron were able to finish ahead of him. So Slinky once again in the points. Maciek Lutinsky, the Polish driver, in 12th place, followed by Joey RC. Bruno. Oh. This man is the unluckiest driver of the day. And Thuys in last place. We have Philip saying, love them jokes with the names. Honestly, it was a pleasure to watch. Thank you, man. Jérôme Brocard, nice French. Merci beaucoup, mec. Le français, c'est ma seconde langue. Je suis libanais, je viens dans un pays francophone et je parle 5 langues. Le français, c'est ma seconde langue. I was saying that I speak 5 languages and the French is my second language. English is my fourth. German is my third. Ladies and gents, now it is the time of the day for these drivers to show us that they bought the podium pass to show off their celebrations. And yeah, okay, we get it. We get it that you got the podium pass. It's the Minister of the Sports in Great Britain handing the trophies. And the Minister of Feel Good. And now it's champagne showers for the Williams driver, kart racer, Sam, the McLaren driver, and whoever finished in third. Elliot, the French driver, le français. Impressionnant, 5 langues, Respekt. Merci beaucoup. Also kann ich hier auch Deutsch schreiben. Toll, super. Ich habe Deutsch am Fernseher gelernt. Sorry, ladies and gents, let's stick to Formula 1. We have kart racer, ladies and gents, who won the race today. What a race has been from him. In second place, Sam, followed by 1 Elliott. Outside of the top 3, we have Nico, followed by Payne. Leon in 6th place, Lynx in 7th. It's Cool Man in 8th, Trustron in 9th, and Slinky once again in the points in 10th place. Outside of the top 10, we have Nicolas Boita, Maciek Lutinsky, Joey RC, and Bruno. Very unlucky today. The other drivers, unfortunately, were not able to finish their races. Ladies and gents, I know it's the end of today's session. Although it hurts me to tell you goodbye, but everything eventually has to end. I'd like to thank you very much for sticking by till the end of the race. I hope you enjoyed this race, and I hope that my voice was as ear-pleasing as possible. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Salim_Haddad12. On Instagram, it's Salim_Haddad. I'm going to send it to the chats right now. It has been a pleasure getting to know you. And yes, Philip, hopefully you see me again next week. Same time, same place. Don't go anywhere. This is Salim Haddad from Lebanon signing off. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And I'm not gonna see you. This is the last time that I see you before Christmas. So if that's the case, I would like to wish you Merry Christmas. And I hope you enjoy your holidays. Don't drink a lot of wine though. Goodbye. No, I'm not related to Danielle Haddad. It's the same family name though.